Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
The 30. 10. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Anyone play this call, they're always hoping it's going to go big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the middle on first down, he got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they get rewarded.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump them behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Here's Smith to return it. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They go with Chubb on second down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you get ready to tee off on the quarterback because they don't throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
This was just simply excellent defense. And this third down, they had to be aware for the possibility of a pass. But that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. And they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Tannehill. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Cooks on the quick slant. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, the answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
19. They pass.
Here's Hurts to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Chubb try the middle here. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here we go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Hooked up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Here we go.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10 to 7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's caught by Howard. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill.
throw complete right side to Cooks.
Yeah, he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it's Tannehill. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick-6 CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Taking it about the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tannehill throwing again. And Cooks has it over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing is Hurts. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. Here's Bradford now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yards that time on the punt,
and the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against. let alone put points up on the board.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that's complete to Cooks.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Tannehill.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after him. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go again with Pierce. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Tannehill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So this defense, Charles, quite a performance. Not working on a shutout, but they have still yet to give up a touchdown as they come up with the interception there.
Well, we've seen this from them before because you can move the ball on them through the middle of the field. But once you get into the red zone, that's where they really clamp down. They come up with the interception there, but you know about this crew. They're playing modern defense, taking care of the red zone 3rd downs and getting after the quarterback.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They go play action with Hurts.
And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent,
you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away.
That's returnable now for Smith.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Pierce now up the middle.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. And this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zone. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They run it again with Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, only 2 yards to show for him.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up the key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nick Chubb halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Eagles 24, Texans 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill.
Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He gets it to Cooks.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's Tannehill.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend owed momentum. He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 39, Tannehill swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Pierce gets this one running right. And a pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Pick it up.
They snap it to Tannehill. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Rasheem Green. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready? Hustle.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Eagles,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week as they will take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Texans, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.